Welcome to the BATV headquarters in South West London. My name is William Hymarch, Managing Director. Today we're here to judge Dream Car competition week 38, which ran from September the 19th to September the 25th. Before we do that, I'd like to say congratulations to Nick Anders, who won the fantastic Mercedes A45 AMG plus £10,000, and you can see us surprising him with a phone call, both on our website and YouTube channel. I'd now like to hand over to Joe Tompkins from Onside Law, who will be overseeing proceedings today.
Hi, my name is Joe Tompkins from Onside Law. I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has been passed to the auditors Wilkins Kennedy. I'd now like to introduce today's judges and ask them to pick a car out of the bag to determine their seating position. Our first judge today is Trevor Weaver. Trevor.
Good morning, I'm Trevor Weaver, been refereeing for nearly 30 years, currently refereeing on the Southern Amateur League and the Amateur Football Combination. I also mentor newly qualified referees. Red.
Our second judge today is Matt Cannon. Matt.
Hello, Joe. My name is Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee. I referee for the AFA on the Southern Amateur League and in various other competitions, and I still play football now. Can't. Yellow.
Our third judge today is Gareth Deneen.
Morning, Gareth. Morning. My name's Gareth Deneen. I'm a senior county referee and I appoint the referees all throughout the London area to various competitions.
Okay.
Green.
And our final judge today is Mr. Leo Donnellan.
Hi Joe. My name's Leo Donnellan. I'm an ex-professional football player with Chelsea, Fulham and Leyton Orient.
One for you.
Orange.
Okay, judges, please mark on the screen where you think the centre of the ball should be. I'll ask you to do this individually for a few minutes before justifying your position. I'll then ask you all to come to a panel decision on the central screen. Okay. Okay, Trevor, I've got to ask you to justify your position.
Yes, two players. I think the ball's come in at a fairly narrow angle. No player is particularly jumping, although the player in the red perhaps is. I think that White is going to head the ball, probably a defensive type header rather than a powerful header. So working on the angle of the White player's head and his eyes and the shape of the player in red's eyes, I've come to that conclusion.
Thank you. Okay, Matt?
Yeah, I agree with Trevor. I think the ball's coming in at quite a narrow angle. The two players, the player in white, I believe, will play the ball. He's got a look of concentration on his face and he's got a furrowed forehead, and the player behind him, although he's going to challenge him, is in a more defensive position. His body language is, I don't think I'm going to win this, I'm just going to hold the player up. So I've cross-referenced their eyes and I've put the ball where I have just above the red part of the banner.
Okay, Gareth?
Two players in shot, player in white and could be a defender in the maroon shirt. Neck muscles and the sort of forehead shape of the guy in the maroon shirt, I think he's more likely to win the ball than the guy in the white. His eyes and his head are pointing it in the same direction for me. The guy in the white shirt, I think, is looking directly upwards, so the intersection of those two lines is where I'll put the cross.
And finally, Leo.
Yeah, two players in the shot. I think the player in front, player in white, I think he's going to win this challenge. I think he looks quite confident to me that he's going to win the challenge. I think the player behind is trying to be more forceful to win the challenge. So just gauging both the eye lines, especially the player in front, the white player, that's where I've directed my cross.
Okay, judges, if you could now come to a panel decision on the central screen.
Right, well, we've got three of us in a small cluster and Leo's furthest away. So the angle.
Can we get the magnifier on the white player?
Yeah, I think he's looking quite upwards, you see.
Yeah. I don't think it's that steep.
No, especially with his forehead as well.
I think his eyes are. I think it is that steep because I think his eyes are looking upwards. on his head, and this fella here.
If you make the fight again, he's going on through the bridge of his nose.
I think he's looking higher than that because he's got white under the bottom of his eye. Let's put an average one in for the time being. We can either put an average which is on the shoulder, that shoulder there, or the average of the lot is on his other shoulder.
Well, Leo, why are you? I mean, you're further over to the left.
Yeah. Well, I was judging mainly the white player because I thought he was looking quite high, and the player behind, he looks quite intent there. He's looking across, so I sort of went high and across.
And I can see where you put it because the maroon player,
Yeah.
it does go. That's along that eye line.
But if you take that eye line, there's more of us on that eye line. Well, for the start, the three of us believe that white is going to win it, whereas you believe the red player playing red.
Well, the average is on the
Yeah,
pink.
I don't think that's going to make a major difference. It's where whether who's going to win it. It's where the average of us three is, or we take it. It's either on that shoulder if we take the average of the four of us,
But that's
or that one there approximately. Shall I start on that shoulder? Let's put it there to start with.
On that pink.
I
thing.
think
That's about the average, isn't it? Of the three of us.
of the three.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's start from there and see how that works. And Leo's on the.
Now, are we on the same line that Leo's on, at least the same angle?
Leo's there. Well, that works for me. Well, we need to tweak it a little bit, but that's on the same line as Leo.
Yeah,
Do
what
you
do
agree,
you think, Leo?
Yeah, no, it's on
We
the
can't- if you-
same line, so
It is on the
that's
same
fine. That's fine.
sort of trajectory,
And
isn't
now, what do we do with this fella's eyes? I think he's looking upwards.
No.
So
I don't think it's
I
that
don't think-
steep.
I
it?
don't
No,
think-
I don't think it's that steep.
Because I don't. If you could look up, I mean, if you roll your eyeball up, you've got to look
Okay.
past your
Well,
eyebrow.
The head's got to go back further.
we got
Yeah.
one. We got one on this side, and we got one on that side. So let's go and take the two streams out first of all to look at those. Are we agreed that he's looking upwards? Okay,
Well,
because Leo's got him with that angle.
and so and Matt's not far off that angle, and I'm not far off that angle. If you look the way
Yeah.
that is now,
We'll take the maroon player's eyes. Can we get him?
we haven't looked
Any
at
help
his
with
eyes,
that?
have we?
He's really just
There's
looking.
no white, but I think he's definitely in that line.
Yeah.
And the maroon player, he sort of body language.
It's
he's
really
like he's sort of ready
it's
to
a
head, isn't
distance from the players that the ball is, and
Yeah,
the green is the nearest to them.
Well, as I say, I think he's
So-
looking straight super upwards, but which is what we're going to discuss. I think we agree that that's that angle there. Agreed.
Yeah.
So
okay.
we're happy. We're happy on that angle.
More, well,
I mean, it goes through that.
but you see,
You're
if
saying
we're working,
it's-
well, forget if we're working that the white player's going to win it. That angle doesn't make that much sense if you look at the angle.
Yeah, but I don't. Well,
Yeah.
I don't think the white player is going to win it. I think his neck muscles are all curled up. Here, if you look at it,
He's
his
in a
body-
challenge, but he's
I mean, I don't think the maroon player's going to win it because I think again his body language is defensive. He's not
He's
attacking
hoping to
the
win
player.
it.
He's
Yeah.
he's trying not to foul the player in white.
Well, the body language. What we've got to go on is the eyes. So we got that angle. We pretty much agreed on that angle. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that where we are now, but it ought to come down lower.
Well, you see, I think I would think it's on to and further to the right. Leo thinks it's much further to the left.
But I don't want to go
Yeah.
further to the right, really. I mean, it's a pretty good.
So which one's?
I mean, it's really. I mean, Leo, what you feel about coming that far over to the right?
So look at the eyes again.
Yeah, I think you can come over to the right, but
Yeah.
I don't think you can come too far because then.
But what about where we are now? We have come a fair amount, but that is a good
That's between
average
the three.
between the
columns.
three.
Yeah, I mean, the compromise is sort of the guy's right here, isn't it? Here,
Yeah.
of all of us.
Or maybe even over to his shoulder, to that far here.
Well,
Left, as we look at it, above the
I
S.
don't think we can go that far.
Well, that's a compromise really between Gareth and Leo to come that far. So
Yeah, I wouldn't.
something's got to give there because you can't.
Well, let's tweak the cross here and see what happens. See if Leo agrees with us. So, okay, I think it's steeper.
No.
All right, and you two think they're pretty much on the same line.
Yeah.
So,
Sort of really here-ish, I think, just on that corner of the pink.
so it's information from his eye. Now I think it's, as I said, on that line. Trevor is over here.
Yep.
Trevor's over there. See that? Doesn't
I'm the
look-
furthest to the left. I mean, you know,
Sorry, it's Matt there.
Yeah, but say I'm not. Yeah.
You're inside.
I mean, you and Trevor height on that angle-wise, you're the steepest, and Leo and I are the shallowest.
Have to get a
I
compromise.
mean, I think we've got to come to some compromise. I mean, where we are,
I mean, are you happy, Leo, to come that far over?
Yeah, I am, because
You're on a line.
yeah,
You're on a line with.
we've got to
It's been brought in.
Yeah.
I think-
That's
I think
not
you've
a
got
million
to-
miles away from
yeah.
where the line I'm on either.
But on the compromise, I think you've got to drop it down and to the left a bit on that pink. That's the sort of,
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I mean, just a
Yeah,
little
so
bit.
we
you
can
know.
go into
I'd like
there.
to see that.
Yeah, happy with that one?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
Let's see if that works. Let's just check his eyes again. So that one works. Yeah, I can see that.
Well,
That gives
Okay,
the
so I
range
think-
between the four of us.
Yeah, I think that's as good as we.
Any other comments, fellas?
No, I think that's right. So,
Everyone happy?
yeah.
Okay, the coordinates selected are 958625. That's 958625. These coordinates now be passed to Wilkins Kennedy to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will inform BOTB. That concludes the judging process.